Hey guys, so Lord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Batman of Bethlehem, brought to us by the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys, as well as my good friend who will remain nameless for privacy reasons, not the local friend who shall remain nameless for privacy reasons, but a semi-local friend who shall remain nameless for privacy reasons. That said, they do teach at a local school in my area, and if you are in school and watching this video right now, get your arse back to studying so you can graduate. Our final exam's going on right now. This is about the time they went on when I was in school, but boy, the times have changed. But either way, my friend gave me a gift card for Tag It for my birthday, and little did they know my local Target kinda sucks. Now, for once, they chose not to suck, and they had this guy sitting there. I had canceled my pre-order due to, well, lack of funds for Big and Bad Toy Store, so I'm happy I found it at ye old Target. So, here we are, and special thanks to them for helping me acquire this figure. That said, this is not Bruce Wayne as Batman. No. This is Damian Wayne, his son with Talia al Ghul, daughter of Ra's al Ghul, as Batman. And I have to say, many different aliases have donned the cowl of Batman, Bruce Wayne being the most infamous, but also we have now Damian. Dick Grayson was Batman for a time. Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father, was Batman in an alternate reality during Flashpoint Paradox. We also had my personal favorite, Terry McGinnis, aka Batman Beyond, and, well, Tim Drake came close with the whole Red Robin costume, but that cowl didn't have bat ears, so there you go. And then, of course, there's Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, which is a weird one, because there's like an alien version, and there's like a crazy homeless guy version. DC Comics continuity is a strange thing, isn't it? But with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all the Batman of Bethlehem, or Batman issue 666 has to offer in terms of accessories, which is funny. I remember in high school, I was so proud of myself for remembering all of the lyrics to Number of the Beast by the band Iron Maiden, and my friend who's a teacher was busting my balls saying the song only had like 7 words in it, when she listens to songs that probably have 2 words. Yeah, I can fling crap with the best of them too, you know. But we have a collectible trading card with a bio on the back. I already told you this is Damian as Batman. That's all you really need to know. He's got grip hands, but he doesn't have any accessories or swap out fist hands, so that's kind of weird. But, you know, I did get 2 Batarangs with Batman Hush from Hush 2 that we looked at yesterday. Let's see if these fit in his hands. They don't. So, he's kind of stuck with these grip hands, unless I can find him some fists, which I could probably find him some fists. Ain't that big a deal. Got the hockey puck display stand we're used to seeing with all McFarlane Toys releases, though, and here he is. Way better in hand than the promo images would have you believe. This coat in the promo images just looked like it was too big, didn't fit, it was whatever. It's actually not that bad. This piece here, because of the way it's stitched on this side, is a little bulky for my liking. But other than that, the coat fits just fine. The gauntlets do a good job of keeping it in place. This belt holds it down. And it does have some added Velcro. And this plastic collar piece to keep everything in place. And that is cool. I I dig this figure, man. I don't know. Despite the grip hands, I think it's a pretty decent Batman. It's a different take on it. But as far as that head sculpt goes, you could use that as a Bruce Wayne head sculpt. I mean, Damian is Batman's son, so I don't think it would hurt. But he gets a lot of range in there, despite the collar. You can rotate it side to side. He can look up pretty far. He can't really look down, but he can tilt. So you get a lot of attitude out of that, and I like that. Shoulders can pop up about this high. I actually thought I screwed up his coat when I first did that, but no, it's fine. It's just the material makes like staticky noises, so you know, be mindful of it. Don't just crank yank on stuff. You don't want to break stuff. But his shoulders can pop out. They can rotate back and forth. He's got that beautiful butterfly, so his arm can shift around. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which, as far as range goes, I would recommend bending the bottom joint before the top one. But that's about all you're going to get. You can see the coat is stretched out as far as it's going to go. You're not going to really get any more. So you can't crunch them up all the way, but if the coat wasn't there, you'd probably be able to crunch it up all the way. He does have ball hinge wrists that will rotate, hinge, and swivel. And these hands are not the tightest, so I could probably even pop those off without heat, but I'm not going to do that on video. It's bad enough when you mess something up off cam. You don't need to do it on cam. But we got the diaphragm joint, which is very hindered because of this coat, but that's fine. I'd rather it be tight than loose. But you can crunch him back about this far. Crunch him forward about that far. You can rotate. And then he does have waist articulation, but again, the coat's going to hinder that. But I don't mind that. I think that's fine. The hips, if we move the coat out of the way, you can kick them forward a little bit, back a little bit. You can kick out about this far. I'm sure if I undid the coat, he'd be able to kick out a little further. He's got decent thigh cut, which I don't think I showcased on the Batman Hush 2, but he does have a little bit of thigh cut. But double jointed knees, they do work pretty well. They don't look bad. What sculpt is this? Is this the Nightfall body with like some new stuff going on? I cannot tell. I definitely don't recognize it, that's for sure. He does also have hinge in the ankle with rotation and pivot and a toe joint. That works just fine. So, a surprising release. I actually really like this guy. I think this is a cool figure. I don't know if this belt is like a He-Man figure and you can actually like pop it off. I imagine if I undid this Velcro, went in there with a hairdryer, and just popped the upper torso off, he would come apart. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not Dr. Frankenstein. I don't have a reason to do that. I don't. So I'm going to leave that alone. But I do find it weird that the coat feels like you should be able to take it off, and you just can't. You can't do it. It's not happening. Don't try it. You'll mess it up, doofus. So, standing him up there, he is very cool looking. It is a different take on the Dark Knight, and I like that. I like something different. And, you know, Batman 666, that's metal AF. Kind of like me. Okay, maybe I'm not the most metal guy out there, because literally all the songs I've posted on this channel that I've done vocal covers on are pretty soft. Maybe someday I'll post something like a Napalm Death or a deicide or a death or something like that, or something heavier, who knows. But at any rate, side tangents and ramblings aside, I think it is now time that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Batman of Bethlehem, aka Damian Wayne, alongside himself as a young lad. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last Damian Wayne we received in the life of the DC Multiverse line. Granted, it's a page puncher, but same frickin' thing. Just different box, different name, different whatever. But yeah, it has been over a year since we've received another Damian. Maybe they'll re-release this one in that new McFarlane Toys Vault collection, but given the fact that the clock is ticking for McFarlane Toys in the DC Multiverse license, I wouldn't count on it. That said, we also have the only other Batman I got from this wave of Batmans, that of course being Batman from Hush 2, who we did take a look at yesterday, so please check that review out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. And not for nothing, I think the Hush / Three Jokers Batman body, if you're trying to build a Bat family, a Batman on that body is the best one to get. My personal favorite is Cowardly Lot, because it doesn't have the weird stumpy neck articulation, and it's black and gray, a little bit darker of a black and gray, and he's got the cool kind of Wolverine claw Batarang hands. The only thing he doesn't have is a pair of regular fists. That kind of sucks, but, you know, he's got a decent wired cape. It's the color palette I prefer. And I could easily swap the head out for a plethora of other Batman heads. So, getting these two out of here. Not for nothing, you could see Batman next to Damian. That's not bad. I mean, he goes up to what? His shoulder? I mean, I think that's how tall I was next to my dad when I was that age. What, 11 or so? I forget how old Damian is when he first meets Batman. He's a little turd, but his age is unbeknownst to me. We're bringing in Mythic Legion's brother Mandibilith, the infamous 11 Spawn, our two regulars, of course. You could see that, yeah, good old Al Simmons is back towering over everyone. The Hush Batman gave him a run for his money yesterday, but now everything is back to as it should be. So with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from having grip hands with nothing to put in them, again, McFarlane Toys, if you're not going to put any accessories in the box for the figures to hold, just give them fists or open hands, please and thank you. That's just common sense. But I guess at the end of the day, if you got accessories for this guy to hold, you can always just pop them in. You don't gotta find some grip hands for him. That's not the point. Despite the hand thing, I really like this figure. I think he's kind of cool. I don't know. It's different. It's Damian as Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne for the millionth time. I feel the same way about this figure that I did about the Dick Grayson Batman Reborn from a couple years ago. One with the brass knuckles and whatnot. Because while it is technically a Batman variant, it's like getting Azrael. Maybe not as cool, but it's not entirely the same. It's a different character. It's not the same thing for the 100th time. Because as big of a Batman fan as I am, it gets monotonous after a while. And I used to be the McFarlane Toys apologist. I feel like I've become one of their biggest critics because of their QC, not quality control, that's the same thing, distribution, and character selection. It's like, yes, we need Batman, but we also need a Jack Kirby Etrigan. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.